Hey, what's happening in Normal Heights? It's June already. We're in like real season, game time, real estate mode.
People are sweating out there.
Sweating out there, literally and figuratively. 4 numbers with big fat minus signs in front of them to kick off our summer season, and only one with a plus sign. But is it the one you even want with a plus sign?
And there are some condos out there in Normal Heights, so we've got some tips on how to navigate that and things to look out for when you're a condo buyer.
All right, gang, so we always start off with the numbers first. So let me just riddle these down so you can see what the heck we're talking about. Pending sales down 50%. You heard that. Closed sales down 18.2%. Median sales price down 27.1%. We're well off. I think we had a median of like 1.3 going for a while.
Yeah.
Now, granted, the 116, as we've said a million times, is a very interesting little pocket because you got the Kensingtons, you got the University Heights, and then you got us, right? So big hodgepodge of all kinds of different style of inventory. But dude, down almost 30%.
Yeah.
And then the one that's actually only up is inventory. And we're up by 25%. So that's the numbers. But what you tune in here for us, all three of you, is what the heck any of this means to you. So real quick, from the buyer side, you got options. How cool is that, right? You got pace, you got rhythm. You can actually now I'm not trying to say you're going to walk in and offer somebody like 300 under list and walk away at the property. Prices, I would say, even though they're down, are kind of more like, if you blur your eyes, you pan back a little bit, they're kind of just like holding. Which you might be like, I thought you just said we were down. Yeah, but a lot of the median stuff. So it could just mean that like the bigger priced homes just didn't sell as much as like the lower priced homes. And so median's down. So if you're inside of a pocket, like you're searching in that gambit of homes, they're probably just more kind of flat, right? So maybe the big win right now is you're not like, stroking a 70 cents on the dollar check. You're just kind of locking in your price. But where you're winning right now is in the pace and the rhythm of a real estate transaction. Is way more now towards your side.
Yeah.
So buyers got options. And most importantly now, we're winning on all the negotiations. So you've heard us say a million times, deals are made on terms and they're only solidified by price. So they're getting a lot of terms in their favor right now. And that's kind of the win. And the pace. Right? You're not like sprinting down the block and trying to like hurl your offer into a seller's porch, hoping that you win over anybody else. It's like, yeah, you got some cadence to it, You have a little bit of consistency and confidence in the process. And if that one doesn't work out, it's not the end of the world. You can maybe go to the 1, 2, 3, 4 doors down, right? Because there's a lot more parity right now in the market.
Yeah. So pace, timing, we're seeing all that on the money side too. What we're seeing is no longer being pressured for a 15-day escrow necessarily, right? You've got some contingency periods. You can do your due diligence and not feel like your hair is on fire during this process. Super important when it comes, especially on the financing side, right? That's when all that is happening once you get into escrow.
That's right. And if you're looking at this saying, hey, I'm on the seller and finally decide this is what I want to do, or most sellers are buyers, so they think to themselves, hey, actually, let's throw their hat in a ring now because we won't be able to get to the home that we want without overpaying for it. Preparation right now is absolutely key. So what we're seeing is if price maybe isn't the huge win right now for the buyers, okay, because they're like, I wish it was going down. It's kind of not. It's just softened a little bit. It's chilling. The game right now is being played, though, on the condition. So what we're seeing, days on market is up 31%. Right? So days on market are clicking up, right? So why are homes sitting longer? Well, because the ones that are moving are the ones that already have the nice kitchen. They've already got the bathroom that's dialed. They put a couple bucks into the landscaping. Because who in the world wants to still pay these prices and then close escrow, bet the big pile of money on the down payment, the closing costs and the moving costs, and then walk into another $100,000 to $150,000 remodel? Right? So I'm not saying run out now to Home Depot and remodel and flip your own house just to sell it. But knowing the nuance, though, is what moves the needle for the buyers. Those are the sellers that are winning right now. So be on that page.
Yeah, and don't forget how important this appraisal piece is when it comes to this, right? So I always say this to my clients, an appraiser is just a human. They're emotional. This is supposed to be a science thing, but when they walk into a home, does it feel nice? Is it looking good? Does it look like they took care of the place? you have to imagine that is, no matter what their intention, playing into a bit the math of what they're trying to do there.
That's right. That's always the case. And so for us locally here, you know, we like to think we got a pretty good fingertip feel on all this stuff. And so if you're on one or either side of those coins, that's what we're down here in the corner of Addison 36 for. I mean, we got this spot so we can be part of the community and have you feel comfortable walking in, knocking on the door, might get a warm cup of coffee in the process. But more importantly, though, you'll be able to get your plan in place so that when it's time for you to do that, it's deft and you can actually win even in this game.
Yeah. And one more thing on the condos, because I wanted to talk about this. So what's happening right now in the condo arena is that we have some stricter guidelines with lenders.
Yeah.
We're starting to see this in our transactions, both here in locally and throughout San Diego. The condo HOA has to be dialed.
Yeah.
You can't have deferred maintenance. You can't have a report for 4 years ago where none of the stuff has been done.
Or balconies not updated with the new bill.
And you got to have a good, strong budget to where you're saving money.
That's right.
And you've got some resources. So all of those things, from a seller's potential as well as a buyer's potential, really important to look out for, especially if you're an owner of a condo right now, you're looking to sell. You might want to start paying attention to what the HOA is doing and whether or not you guys have enough funds, and there's some stuff that needs to get done around the complex.
That's right.